What's up, my friends? It's Bob. I'm back again with another video. This is one of those videos yet again that I just wish we would have learned these personal finance tips in high school. Let's get started with today's video. If somebody would look at you in the eyes and they would say, for $17 a day, invested over a period of time, you can grow your portfolio to $1 million. You probably would think, okay, what's the scam? What's the catch? What are you trying to sell me? Well, today's video is not trying to sell you anything. This is not one of those BS courses that I have in the link in the description below. There's nothing like that. This is something, again, I wish I learned in high school. These are the type of tips that will take you from where you are today to a successful future. And yes, it's not an overnight get-rich-quick scheme, but you know what it is? It's actually a strategy to get you to the millionaire status if you follow this correctly. So watch this entire video. I'm going to break it down step by step exactly how you can build yourself a successful financial future. Let's get started with the video. We're talking about Roth IRA. What the heck does IRA mean? That means individual retirement account. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh God, retirement. Who wants to talk about retirement? That's just like something old people worry about. Well, it's important to talk about it now because you want to be a millionaire, successful, awesome person in the future. Picture this, you wake up in the morning, you kick back, you relax, you watch some of my YouTube videos because you got time to do that. You don't need a job anymore. You go out on your yacht, you go cruising around, look at some awesome scenes. You hop back into your Lamborghini and you come home, maybe take the family out to a nice dinner, and it all is just a drop in the bucket because you're a multimillionaire. So how do you get started with a Roth IRA? Why is a Roth IRA such an important thing? Well, typically you might have heard of an IRA or a 401k. A lot of companies offer 401k. What they'll do is say, okay, you contribute a certain amount of your income into your 401k and your employer will match that amount based on your retirement. But here's the trick with the 401k. Everything that you put in pre-tax, and all the growth on that 401k, as your investments continue to grow over the long period of time, will be subject to taxes when you take them out, which means the government, they're going to dip their hands into your hard-earned retirement income as you're pulling it out of your 401k. The thing with the Roth, that doesn't happen. With the Roth, you put money in after you get paid by your employer, and then all of that money that grows over the period of time is tax-free. So imagine this, you put in $1 million into your Roth IRA account, it grows another $1 million to $2 million. That $1 million of growth is completely tax-free. Let's break it down. I'm going to go over how you can get started with this Roth IRA, some scenarios that are going to blow your mind, guys, and then I'm going to share with you exactly what to invest in within the Roth IRA to make sure you're set up for a long-term successful growth. Gosh, why don't they teach us stuff in high school? Drop me a comment down below, and if you're ready to get started, if you like videos like this and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, tap that like button down below, and I certainly do appreciate those likes. It helps the video, it helps the channel. So the guy to thank for this Roth IRA thing is Senator William Roth himself. In 1989, he proposed this to Congress. It was called IRA Plus at the time. It's an individual retirement account, but the difference is we're going to tax them up front as opposed to tax them in the future when they start having all that growth. IRA Plus was eventually called the Roth IRA. There is a contribution limit per year, so they don't just let you put in a ton of money into this Roth because they would miss out on a lot of governmental tax income. Up to $6,000 is what you can put into your Roth every single year if you're under the age of 50. If you're over the age of 50, you can put up to $7,000 per year. Now, if you divide that up, if you divide $6,000, that's roughly what, $500 a month or $17 a day. So for $17 a day, you can become a millionaire in the future if you start at the right time. And those are the scenarios I'm going to run through in just a moment. So typically in your paycheck, you're going to see on the pay stub a bunch of taxes that are taken out in a typical job. Federal, Social Security, Medicare, what else? Sometimes you have state and local tax depending on where you live. And then what you get in your paycheck is your income after taxes. That is the money that you can then invest into your Roth IRA. The nice thing about it is because you already got hit with the taxes up front, you're kind of chilling and you're good to go. And then as that money grows over a period of time, thanks to the stock market and the mutual funds that you will be investing in within the Roth, tax-free. I'm going to run 3 big time scenarios. Get ready. Your mind is going to be blown with it. This is just a great way to take your money and stretch that money. That's what we want to do. We want to stretch our money as much as we can when it comes down to this Roth IRA. I will include the link to this calculator in the description below if you want to check it out. Run some scenarios yourself based on your age and your current status. But let's say, for example, you are 18 years old and you get started investing the Roth IRA and you figure out a way to make $6,000 a year that you're not going to touch. You're going to put all $6,000, you're going to max out the contribution into your Roth IRA, and you're going to do it every single year from the age of 18 till you retire at the nice young age of 59. All right? Every single year, $6,000 from 18 to the age of 59. Guess how much money you'll have when you're 59? Here it is, guys. Get ready. $1.38 million. Some of you may be under 18, and by the way, if you are under 18, you can get a Roth IRA. You just need your parents to consent to signing up for an account and kind of treating it like a custodial account in the beginning. You just need to make sure you have some type of earned income. So if you have a job that does pay people under the age of 18, you're on your way. But a lot of you probably aren't. You're probably like maybe 20, 30, 40 years old, and you're like, oh crap, well, how much am I gonna make? I didn't start this at 18. I'm sitting here at 35 and I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. And I know you probably wanna get Doc Brown, get in the DeLorean and maybe reset time, but the point is, guys, start today. Start immediately. Because let me show you the difference here. Let's run the same scenario. This time, you're 30 years old. You have $6,000 that you're gonna put in every single year from the age of 30 to the age of 65 when you retire. Here's what it's going to look like. Now, this does assume the average rate of return of 7%. You were going to have $887,000. So you're not going to be in that millionaire category, but you'll have $887,000. Let's say you wait 1 year from the age of 30 to the age of 31. Look what happens. You go from $887,000 to a portfolio value of only $823,000. You lose tens of thousands of dollars by waiting 1 year to get started. Start today. Now, where I got that 7%, by the way, that rate of return is based on the average. This is the S&P, the NASDAQ, whatever. If you look at studies, typically the market rises 7% on average over the long period of time. There are going to be some years that are like 20% or 15% growth. It looks great. Those are the great years. There's going to be years that kind of suck, you know? There could be like 1% growth or even negative growth in your account. If you're in a time of recession like in 2008 and even in 2020 for a period of time, those days are going to hurt. But over the long period of time, that averages 7%, which is what I used in today's calculations. But I hope that helps you understand. It does not matter. Don't beat yourself up if you're 40 years old or 30 years old or 20 years old. Get started right away, because the earlier you get started, you start getting that growth right away. And you don't want to miss out on tens of thousands of dollars of growth by waiting until next year to get started. Now, where you can find the Roth IRA is a couple places. You can go, Fidelity offers it, Vanguard, Charles Schwab. There are plenty of different areas that you can look to get started with a Roth IRA account. Simply just go in there, sign up, and you're on your way. Then as you get paid after your paycheck, you can take some of that money and transfer it into your Roth IRA, again, at a maximum of $6,000 per year. Now I want to talk about what I actually invest in. I invest in 4 different mutual funds. They are growth, growth and income, aggressive growth, and international mutual funds. Those are the 4 areas that I look at when it comes down to investing. So let me put it as simple as I can when it comes down to the Roth IRA. Think of the Roth IRA as your account, okay? That is your bucket. And you put money into the bucket, up to $6,000 a year. Well, even though it's just in your Roth IRA bucket, you have to get that money working for you. And in order to do that, you need to invest it. You need to put it into mutual funds that start working within your bucket of Roth IRA, okay? So that's where I get this stuff such as growth, growth and income, aggressive growth, and international mutual funds. How I do it, you don't have to make this complicated. There is such an easy way to do this. If you hop over to Google and type in things like great growth stock mutual funds or great international mutual funds, and it will easily spit back some of the results. Look at the reputable websites, Yahoo Finance and places like that, and really look into what they're saying about these great mutual funds. It's up to you. This is where you're kind of in the driver's seat. You get to build your own investment portfolio. So here are some tips when you get started doing that. You're gonna invest 4 different ways. And what I do with those, growth and income, aggressive growth, and international, is, let's say I have $100 that I'm putting into my Roth. I'll actually take that $100 and then I'll split it up into 4 different quadrants, and I'll put $25 per mutual fund. And then as I get my next paycheck, I'll do it again and split it up. And that's just kind of how I do that. So that way I can make sure that I'm equally investing in all 4 of the areas. And that way you also have diversity in your portfolio. You don't want to put all your eggs into one basket. It's best to spread out the love. But after you do some Google search, there are 2 things that you need to look for. The very first thing, number 1, is look for a mutual fund that has a good track record. I kind of shy away from ones that only have been around for like a year or 5 years or something like that. That's a little bit of a young company that doesn't have nice track record. You want something that's been through the good times and the bad, and that has weathered through the storm. So I like to look for things that are 10 years plus. 10, 15, 25 years is the best. If you can find a fund that's that old, that's rocking and rolling and continuing a good growth upward, that's an interesting mutual fund to invest in within your Roth IRA. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, or tip number 2, whatever you want to call it, is look at your expense ratio. This is easily found by looking at either Yahoo Finance or typing in the ticker symbol of whatever mutual fund you're looking at into Google. I like to look at expense ratios that are under 0.75%. There are some mutual funds that have an expense ratio of 1%, 2%, or more, and that is something to avoid. How they do that is that expense ratio is for the people that are managing the mutual funds. Of course, they have administrative fees, they have salaries to pay, and that's how they make their money. Well, your goal is not to get into something with a very high expense ratio, because what they're doing is they're eating into your hard-earned growth, and they're eating into your hard-earned investments. You don't want that. So if I could just give one piece of advice, is get started ASAP. Figure it out. Even if you can't invest all $6,000 a year, maybe you can only do $1,000 a year. Start with 1,000. Even consider, okay, if you have a 401k, maybe don't fully fund the 401k. Maybe just contribute enough to have your employer match it, and then anything else that you can throw in a Roth IRA, do that first. Max out the Roth IRA, and then you can worry about the 401k and all the other things, because you want to take advantage of the tax benefit. $1,000, $5,000, just get started today, guys. You got this. If there's anything that I missed, or if you have questions, comment below. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. I always recommend that you consult with a professional before you start investing or doing any type of financial research. But as always, if you have questions, comment below. We'll chat through it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next personal finance video coming right here to the channel. But until next time, as always, continue to live your sweet life, because you're worth it. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time.